Okay, let's go. Respecting girl.
What is that?
There's nothing between you and me, Josephine, except the sea and things you've
Welcome
done
to the
me.
Gravediggers documentary.
I'd leave
Robbers.
before I could take any more, but you're stuck on me.
Welcome to our new
Josephine.
documentary, Grave Robbers.
Stuck on me, Josephine. Oh, Josephine, all of my ropes
Welcome
are
to the
clean.
first
We
reading
gave
of our
up
first
the
script
ghost,
for
drinking
Grave
against
Robbers.
me. I gave you my bread just to see you to bed, and you threw it back to see me bleed. You threw it back, Josephine. I was promised the gentlest of breeze, Josephine. Good times to see Marlin and ships.
Welcome.
Welcome to our documentary, Grave Robbers. The purpose of this documentary is simple. We are going to find and interview the grave robbers lurking in the UK. Those people who want to get their hands on your dead wife or brother's jewels.
Jewels and
Jewellery,
gold.
cash,
Pots
monies.
and pans.
So we've got our own plan to make monies in this economic crisis.
We're going to make a documentary.
We're making a movie, all right? And when it's finished, we're going to take it to Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to make ourselves some bling, some dollar bills.
Dollar, 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 please.
And all these performers, they are real and legit. So follow us on an exciting journey.
Yeah, we're in a real graveyard.
We're in a graveyard. Look at it. Aesthetics.
Breaking news. Only got ourselves a gravedigger.
We've got the first gravedigger. We're about to go and interview him. His name?
Dobbo.
D-O double B
Double B.
O. Oh yeah.
Oh, right.
All right. Hopefully, this is the start. We're going to meet
This
some
is
more.
it.
It's going to
This
build and
is
build and
Hollywood,
build.
guys.
I'm going to be
We're on
dancing
our
on a
way.
cloud.
The gold,
Top hat.
gold path.
Monocle. One of
The
them.
gold path.
The yellow brick road.
Yellow
mate.
brick
Yellow
road.
brick
That's
road.
the one.
We're going to go and see him now.
Gold.
Stay tuned. Hopefully, we'll get some more people getting in. But this is taking off.
This
all
is
right?
it. This is it, guys. Watch
Selling
this space.
like hotcakes, spreading like wildfire. See you soon.
See you soon.
There's nothing between you and
Overall, how many graves would you say you've robbed since the beginning?
I'd say about 28, 30.
What was it that turned you on to the grave robbing?
Well, I mean, I'm in my 40s now, but I mean, when I was about 20, I kind of like got a job as like a care assistant in a private residential home for the elderly. I mean, my first one was Florrie, and she was lovely, man, and I've known her for about 5 years. And then again, I promised, I'm going to leave you this, I've got no one, Dobbo, you can have the lot. And she left me nothing. And so that was it. It was like, you know, fucking light bulb moment. I'm going to fucking dig her up and get her thing. I did, I just fucking dug her up. I just dug her up, got a crowbar, opened her up, well, not opened her up, but opened the coffin up. And there she is, and she's been buried for about 2 days. And I have to say, it was like, it wasn't weird, it was like therapeutic. It was like meant to be, you know, a promise.
Once you did your first one, was it a decision that you made straight away to carry on?
Yeah. So like, just kind of like doing research, but basically, all the old ones who were buried, Yeah, I fucked me, I dug them all up. Like Alice. She was like the Lord Mayor's wife. What is it, the Lord Mayoress? Dug her up. Yeah, and no fucking knows. You know, if you're really, really careful, and, you know, it's like anything, it's like any trade. You make your mistakes, but you fucking learn by your mistakes. Do you know what I mean?
Tomo, it's not working, mate. It's not.
It is, mate.
No, it's out of
It's fine,
focus.
mate. It's not.
It's out of focus. Just put the focus in.
Mate,
What button are you pressing?
I'm not pressing any button.
No, you gotta press the button. It's not a button. It's a slide. Slide it.
Slide it over.
Miss Young, do you remember
Yeah,
Miss
no,
Young?
yeah, it's Alice's daughter.
Okay, well, she was very upset by the whole thing. Obviously.
Yeah, she was, but she's fucking easily upset, mate. Because when her mum was alive, like her mum's like got, you know, confused and dementia, and when she used to come in to see her mum thought she was on the game. And she'd say, oh, here she is, she's fucking sucked everyone off in the street. And her daughter used to fucking run out the home. And I had to, like, run after her and make her a cup of tea, give her a Jaffa cake and say, look, your mum's confused. You know what I mean? All in black. You know, I've got to be like, be kind of, you know, I mean, I get it from the old people's home, you know, if you wipe someone's arse on the toilet, you wear these kind of like plastic gloves, so I fucking nick a load of stuff from the old people's home. And just open it up, you know, dig it, you know, get it up, or get down there, open the coffin up, you know, and normally they open quite easy, you know, the kind of newer coffins, you know, if you're talking like the last 10 years, you know, about 4 times, and there it is, you know, and it is an intrusion. It is an intrusion, and, you know, and I apologise. I say, look, I'm really sorry. Give it about 5 seconds and then that's it, I fucking rob them. And I open her up and it's like, it's me fucking auntie, man, you know what I mean? I'm like thinking, what are you doing, bro? You can't fucking... So I just closed the door. And that was it, you know what I mean? That was it. It's like, bam, man. Got it, man.
If you had a message for any of the young people today who are thinking of getting into grave robbing, is there anything you would pass on to them or say to them?
None.
Here we are, outside the house of our next gravedigger. What's his name?
Andrew Filey.
Andrew Filey. He's been in touch on the old internet and he's got a very exciting story to tell. It's going to be fantastic.
It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be spellbinding.
It's going to be excellent.
It's going to be spectacular.
Lari, lari, la.
Andrew Filey.
There's nothing between you and me.
Can you please tell us when it first occurred to you that to do what you do would be an idea?
Oh, well, I think I should probably start from the beginning. As I was watching Doctor Who, I thought to myself, what about all the other characters that I've seen on Star Trek or Doctor Who that are actually dead? That I could, you know, if I so choose, dig up and just talk to. They wouldn't say anything back to me, they wouldn't judge me, they wouldn't think anything of me. There was part of me that thought that if I found out where these people were buried, if I knew where Scotty was actually buried, or Bones was actually where his actual bones were, then maybe I could actually talk to my heroes. I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to see what he had to say about the original Star Trek series. I mean, I don't know whether you've seen My Captain Kirk, but I have a character from said series still in its box, original condition, I'll have you know, worth quite a lot. I mean, it says £14.99 on the tag, but actually it's now probably worth about, I don't know, £25. And I decided that I was going to seek out my hero. I really needed to talk to him. So I got there, and I realised that he'd already been cremated. And now part of me was sad about this and slightly disappointed, because going back to Picard, that was the whole fascination, that I wanted to speak to him face to face. But if that wasn't possible, then I suppose I'd have to improvise. So I went into the crematorium. There's a little side door just off it. Went inside that door, and there were all these urns. And I looked through all these urns. It must have taken me 15 minutes. Felt like a lifetime. There he was. Just there, on the side. And I thought to myself, this is even better than what I set out to do. Took off the lid, got a little bag, put him in my bag, popped him in my pocket. There he was, Scotty in my pocket.
Good evening. Come closer. Here we are. We're just about to investigate our next victim. It's not victim, is it?
It's Gravedigger. Our next Gravedigger,
Gravedigger.
Tommy Steele. He's told us that this is the location of the last grave that he disturbed to get his hands on your family's jewels. So, we're going to have a look at some of this disturbed earth.
Check this
Check this
disturbed earth out.
Check this out. As we can see here,
Lots
that's a leaf.
of disturbed earth.
That's a leaf. Look at this. That's a bean.
That's a twig.
That's a twig. But clearly we can see that our next gravedigger has been up to no
Yeah.
good. So, it's
Ooh,
over.
There's a dog. There's a dog. What's that dog?
Get rid of it.
There's nothing between you and me, Josephine.
Now obviously we're here to discuss grave digging. I'd like you just to tell me, when was the first time you had the idea to do what it is you do?
Right.
And could you please tell us a little bit about what it is that you do?
This is confidential, all right. We can
It's-
discuss this now before.
We can talk about it now.
Yeah. Okay. I dig graves. I dig graves. Not for a living, but I dig up. But I don't dig them up. But I look in on corpses. Now, the reason being, it's nothing perverted or anything like that. I have a fear, which I've had since I was 7 years old, about 7 or 8 years old, of being buried alive, right? And this fear has grown. In fact, I only recently found out through some therapy that somebody suggested I do, why that I'm so terrified of this. But I have a fear of being buried alive, and moreover, I have a fear of other people being buried alive. So I dig graves to check that people are dead. I have to know. So this preparation in that sense, I have to go obviously at night. This is why you can't do it every night, because the only time you can do it is at night, really. I'll take a flashlight as well, obviously. I started off with one of them. Like I've got a hat now with a little light on. It's easier to dim as well if people come by. Not that you get many people. You get the odd. I tend to do it in the weeknights, because weekends sometimes you get drunks come in the cemetery just carrying on or shagging or whatever. You've all kinds of weird shit goes on, you know. I don't know whether if I ever found someone alive that it would make a big difference. It hasn't happened yet, but it's not it doesn't happen very often that people are buried alive these days, of course, but it has happened. And I think that, if it's one person, if you can save one person, Jesus, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Amazing. But it hasn't happened yet.
Have you ever had any trouble with police, or has anybody ever come across you while you were doing this?
As I said, there was an incident once of a weekend there where some drunks, a couple of fellas, I don't know what they were doing, smoking a joint or taking, I don't know what they were doing, they were pissed up anyway. Came and just had sat there in the graveyard, and I had to hide in the grave, which by that time was dug down. It wasn't dug all the way to the coffin by this point, but it was dug down a considerable way, and I had to hide there. And I was there for 3 hours because these guys. I do not interfere with them sexually or any kind of weird shit like that goes on. I don't do anything like that.
What's your favourite food?
I don't know, pizza, I guess. Solid pizza. It's easier to eat. It's well on the go.
Excellent. Okay, thank you, Tommy Steele. Action.
Alright guys, welcome. We're just about to knock on to our next victim, isn't it? What's his name?
Devinder.
Devinder Singh.
Why do you call him a victim?
Oh no, I don't know.
Alright, let's go.
Alright.
Go on, knock on, go on, let's do it.
I'm a bit nervous, mate.
Oh mate, I spoke to him, he sounds
Is he
really
alright?
super interesting.
What's he like? What's he like now?
Proper Asian.
Asian?
Yeah, proper.
Get in.
Go on,
Oh.
knock on the door.
Right.
Right, you ready? Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, now go on.
Okay. How should we knock?
Just like, just.
There's nothing between you and me.
I'm only being in England in short of 1 year. I'm here to do God's business.
Could you please elaborate a little bit on your God's business?
Okay, sir. I will tell you, but please, you must remain calm because this may seem very odd. But I will explain. You see, we did many cremation by the river Ganges. We cremating many people, making sure that they go to afterlife. Okay. I did this since I was 10 years old. It is all I have known. And then I bloody find out, bloody in Britain, bloody Sikh people, Indian people, getting bloody buried. So, I decided to come here and do something about this.
Devinder, could you talk us through how you go about digging up the bodies? How do you find them? How do you dig them up? What do you use to dig them up?
Like I say, I speaking to people in River Ganges, and they're telling me about different Indian people coming to Britain, and I'm hearing through the family the very modern people. These are the people I'm seeking out to be digging. So I family connection, to know about the different people, or etc. So I coming here, I find out it's very easy finding out through family connection where these people are buried. So I go in middle of night and do.
And how do you do it?
I take my shovel and I dig, and then I get in and I take the body and I put it in the caravan.
What do you think you were doing for these people once they are cremated? What happens to them when they're cremated?
Yes, this is their way to go to heaven. Know what you would call heaven?
I see.
This is their way by burning the body, cremation. Then they go to afterlife.
Do you ever plan to stop?
I have been cremating since I was 10 years old, sir. You may as well ask me, do I plan on stopping breathing?
Do you plan on stopping breathing?
No, sir. I'm driving caravan and I'm living in caravan. This is what I do.
Okay.
Action.
Whoa, alright, so, have you got me, yeah?
Yeah, you mean?
Framed. Okay, so, here we are. It's the last interview for our feature film,
Diggers.
Graves. So here we are. Follow me. This is number 22.
Ooh, looks fancy, mate.
Ooh,
Fancy.
22. 22.
22.
For me and you.
For
So,
me.
alright, I'm about to buzz the buzzer over here. And we're going to go and meet, what was her name again?
Lizzie.
No, it's not Lizzie.
Lisa.
Pam. I forget her name.
All right, Pam.
Alright,
It's Pam.
so
it's
we're going to
Pam.
go and see this lady, right? She's a bit classy, but she's twisted. Things she told me on the emails have not been cool. They've been frightening, okay? But it helps for the movie,
Yeah.
makes people dramatic,
Mate.
excited. It's like, boom, scary stuff.
What if she kill? She's not going to kill us, is she? She's not going to bury
Nothing can
us.
kill me, mate. I got like judo and shit.
All right. Yeah.
So, alright, I'm going to press the button. What number is it?
8.
All right.
It's 8.
Fucking hell, mate, there's no 8. I'm just going to go through each of them and see
All
what
right.
happens. It cut, man.
There's nothing between you and me, Josephine.
I met this man, Thomas. He was an architect, and he had just finished redesigning one of the wings in Harrods, and we hit it off straight away. It was one of those mad love affairs that took over both our lives. He was originally, he was living in Glasgow at the time, but he moved into my flat in Chelsea. We dated for about 8 months, and when I say dated, I mean it was a whirlwind of romance and alcohol and holidays, and it was wonderful. And as far as I was concerned, I'd met my soulmate. He sat me down one night and he told me that the engagement was off, that he had met somebody else, and that he was no longer in love with me. Thomas was killed in a car accident, and I thought, well, why the fuck should he rest in peace? The moment 3 o'clock in the morning, I'd had several wraps of cocaine by then, I'd had several bottles of Chardonnay, and at 3 o'clock in the morning, I grabbed my keys, I grabbed a shovel, a crowbar from the neighbour's shed downstairs, and a few other bits that I needed, and I thought, I'm going to go down to the cemetery. So the first thing that I did was I took, God, it sounds so crazy, but you know, part of my therapy has been to face up to what I did, so here we go. I took all his clothes off, and I thought, at the time, you know, he was a real macho man. He used to go mountain climbing and, you know, very, very sporty. So I took all his clothes off and I put a pair of my lacy underwear on him with the absolute intention of dressing him back up, burying him again, and then thinking, you will not rest in peace. Because it was spur of the moment, I just grabbed some cutlery from the kitchen drawer and I put several sharp knives underneath him. I thought, no one will ever know, but you will know, because for eternity you will be in a box in women's pants with an Arsenal scarf on and knives under your back. And the cemetery security man came over, asked me what I was doing, and I just broke down. I just broke down in tears, and he took me into the security office at the side of the cemetery and he called the police.
Alright, so mate, that's it. But we can't just go to the next bit without having like something swanky. So we need like
Oh,
camera
right,
angle,
like a
swooping,
swoop
just
down.
like an ending where it's me and you being like, "Oh, we finished."
Yeah, we'll sort it out.
Yeah, man. All right, let's go. Yeah, man, I'm with you. Action. Swoop it down.
Swoop it down.
Good
Good evening
Welcome.
to the final Gravediggers
It's the end.
end.
We've been on an incredible journey and we've met some incredible people.
Incredible people.
And guess what? It's all in the box.
It's all in.
It's in the can.
It's in the bag.
Cat's out of the bag. Cat's in the bag.
On top of the hot tin roof.
So, we've got it here. Next stop,
Hollywood. Dollar, 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 dollar.
This hasn't gone well, but that's okay because we're off to Hollywood to go and show them our incredible artwork. That is Gravediggers. Yeah.
Get it in the bag.
It's going in the bag.
Because we're going and we're not coming back.
I've got some meetings lined up. I'm meeting with the Weinsteins. I'm meeting with the Weinsteins.
Steins.
Harvey Weinstein.
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson. So guys, next time you see us, I'll be on the cover of a magazine.
Okay.
Remember this face.
Hello.
Alright. Heat magazine. Pop. What's that pop one I used to do?
Top of the pops.
Chart pops. We'll
Smash
see you in
hits.
Smash
Smash
hits.
hits.
See you in Hollywood. Later.
There's nothing between you and me, Josephine, except the sea and things you've done to me. I'd leave before I could take it.
Guys, it's a car.
Oh shit.
It's a car. Oh, just wait for it. Wait for it. Car's going to
You're stuck on me, Josephine. You're stuck on me, Josephine. Oh, Josephine, all of my ropes are clean, and we gave up the ghost, drinking gasoline. Well, I gave you my bread just to see you to bed, and you threw it back to see me bleed. You threw it back, Josephine. I was promised the gentlest of breeze, Josephine, with time to see Marlin and ships on the lee. But you blew your temper and I wished for hemp while we rocked and rolled rhythmically. You rocked and rolled, Josephine. Oh, Josephine, I had nothing till you sang to me. Oh, Josephine.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is shocking news about the documentary. Andrew is a fake. The guy's a facade.
I don't believe it!
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Gravediggers. Test. Scene 1. Take 2. Action. Gravediggers is on. Digging in your skin like a machine. It digs in your skin.
Hollywood.
It's a heist.
Like, ooh, what's
We're
gonna
gonna steal some
you know,
shit.
Shit going down. I'm gonna
Yeah.
rob some graves, yo. Gonna rob some graves, yo.
Well, you might not look like you know, like
Look
intrigued.
like a dinosaur.
No, not Tom. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fucking Because you will have. Oh dear. He just nearly fell over backwards and he's grinning at.
Good
Welcome.
evening.
Good
Welcome.
evening. Remember, the 5th of November.
Because Dobbo's gonna blow your face off.
Catherine Whale. I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toe. Could you please? Sorry. Camera rolling. Jack, Gravediggers. Take 3. How you doing, Jack? No, Linda.
The window, you bloody boss.
My missus, or my partner, thinks it's Judas because it's symbolic, but actually it means Jules. It's a fucking bird I was banging when I was 18. She's got a fucking D there. Fucking, no, I mean, basically it means time reveals all, and it's Latin. And it's a family motto to a bloke who I believe is Jack the Ripper. You know, the Victorian Jack, you know, the 1888 Jack the Ripper. Fucking, I'm mad on that stuff, mate. And at some point I want to fucking dig him up. You know what I mean?
Me and my compronde. Andrew Filey. We've been in touch and he's got a fascinating story to tell.
Oh, it's wonderful.
It's spellbinding. It's going to be spellbinding.
It's going to be
spectacular. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Here we are, outside the house of the next gravedigger. His name, what's his name?
Andrew Filey.
Fucking hell. No. Thanks, it's been an emotional journey. We've met some incredible people. Some were a bit weird, some were lovely, but everybody had an heart of gold.
Yeah.